The Star-Spangled Banner. This iconic song, with its soaring melodies and powerful lyrics, has been stirring hearts and inspiring patriotism for centuries. But here's a fun fact. Did you know that the Star-Spangled Banner wasn't actually intended to be a national anthem? It was originally a poem written by Francis Scott Key, a lawyer who witnessed the bombardment of Fort McHenry during the War of 1812. The poem, originally titled Defense of Fort McHenry, quickly gained popularity and was set to the tune of a popular British drinking song. Ironic, right? The United States has a rich and complex history, filled with triumphs, tragedies, and everything in between. From its humble beginnings as a collection of colonies to its rise as a global superpower, the USA has always been a nation on the move. First up, we've got the American Revolution. This epic struggle for independence from Great Britain was a defining moment in American history. Next, we have the Civil War, a dark and divisive chapter in American history that tested the very fabric of the nation. This brutal conflict, fought between the Union and the Confederacy over the issue of slavery, ultimately led to the abolition of slavery and the reunification of the country. And let's not forget about the Civil Rights Movement, a powerful and transformative movement that fought for equality and justice for African Americans. Led by iconic figures like Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks, the Civil Rights Movement helped to bring about significant social and legal changes. Let's talk politics. Think of this as a crash course on the American political system. Imagine the United States as a giant reality show. Two main teams, Democrats and Republicans. At the head is the president, the most powerful person in the country. The president makes big decisions that affect the nation. Money makes the world go round, right? The United States has a market economy, which is a fancy way of saying that businesses and individuals are free to make their own decisions about what to produce, sell, and buy. But just like any good reality show, the American economy has its fair share of drama. There are booms and busts, ups and downs, and sometimes things get a little unpredictable. The government plays a big role in the economy too, setting rules, regulating industries, and trying to keep things stable. One of the biggest challenges facing the American economy today is income inequality, the gap between the rich and the poor. It's like a game of Monopoly where some players start out with all the best properties and the rest are stuck trying to scrape by. From education to healthcare and beyond, the United States is often described as a melting pot, a place where people from all over the world come to build a better life. But what is it really like to live in the land of opportunity? Well, it's complicated. Let's start with education. The United States has a strong tradition of public education, with free elementary and secondary schools available to all citizens. But the quality of education can vary widely depending on where you live. Next up, we've got healthcare. This is a hot-button issue in the United States, with a lot of debate about the best way to provide affordable and accessible healthcare to all citizens. And then there's the issue of social mobility, the ability to move up the economic ladder. While the United States is often seen as a land of opportunity, the reality is that it can be difficult to break out of poverty. Factors like race, ethnicity, and socioeconomic status can play a significant role in determining your life chances. The United States is a geographically diverse country, with a wide range of landscapes, from towering mountains to vast deserts, to lush forests. Let's start with the mountains. The Rocky Mountains, which stretch from Canada all the way down to New Mexico, are a sight to behold. They're home to some of the most stunning scenery in the world, with snow-capped peaks, sparkling lakes, and dense forests. Next, we've got the rivers. The Mississippi River, which flows from Minnesota all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico, is the lifeblood of the United States. And let's not forget about the deserts. The Mojave Desert, located in the southwestern United States, is a land of extremes. It's hot, dry, and unforgiving, but it's also surprisingly beautiful. Seaports are like the doorways to the world, connecting the United States to countries and cultures across the globe. The Port of Los Angeles, located in sunny California, is one of the busiest seaports in the world. It's a major gateway for trade with Asia, handling billions of dollars worth of goods every year. On the East Coast, we've got the Port of New York and New Jersey, another major player in the global shipping industry. And down in the Sunshine State, we've got the Port of Miami, a major hub for cruise ships and cargo ships alike. Seaports are more than just places where ships dock. They're economic engines, generating jobs, supporting businesses, and connecting the United States to the rest of the world. That's a wrap on our whirlwind tour of the United States. We've covered a lot of ground, from the bustling streets of New York City to the majestic peaks of the Rocky Mountains. Thanks for watching.